This idea that the player motif is bad for you is not true. No matter how much you hear people complain about it, it is not true. Guys, the only guys who I ever hear complaining about are like really good looking guys who have a girl tell them, I don't like the fact that you talk to all these girls. And that's because these guys have no game. They only use their looks in order to get women. Okay. Guys, we're going to do one of these every week.
Okay.
As long as he keeps doing this, we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep reacting to it.
Hey babe, your phone keeps going to voicemail. Just trying to make sure you okay. You and your girls haven't posted anything actually on your stories about the concert, so just want to make sure y'all are safe and having a good time. But I'll be out here waiting.
Oh man!
Guys, you can say whatever you want. Every week, this is a new Chris Brown article. What do you guys think about this?
I literally sent this to my friend today.
What do you think about it, Michelle?
I think it's funny. I mean, I don't think there's harm in it because it's like seeing go like the Thunder Down Under. You could pull on stage, whatever. It's not like she's probably leaving with Chris Brown, but like I just think it's funny.
I think that any woman who would pay Chris Brown $1,200.
Oh, she paid $1,200.
No, but like he's doing a photo thing. Any woman who would pay Chris Brown $1,200 to take a photo with him would fuck Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't mean Chris Brown's gonna fuck them.
Yeah,
too.
but as a man, I don't care. I don't want a woman taking my credit card to pay $1,200 to a man she would. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in that. No, the ticket's separate. Like it's $1,200. So you're going to take your man's money to pay another man to grab your ass, and then like don't even have the decency to do it on the DL. Like hooking up with Chris Brown in the backstage is one thing. You're going to take a photograph of it so that she can post it on her social media with our money. Are you out of your fucking mind? And then afterwards, I'm supposed to believe it wasn't a big deal. Any dude you're going to pay $1,200 to take a photo with, you would fuck him. That is the truth. Sorry. Anyway, anybody else have any thoughts
really
about
happening? This? Girls are paying
hundreds of women.
It's not him calling girls on stage.
No, that's a different thing. Yeah, probably. But
I remember the one
look
with the
up Chris Brown photos.
The guy that broke up with the girlfriend. I think.
And he should have. I don't know why anyone thought that was weird.
Yeah.
He should. It's like Riley Reid. You remember her the other day? She was like, "Yeah, I would." These guys on camera, and then afterward I come home and it was weird because my partner didn't even want to kiss me, and I'm like, is that weird? Is that weird? You the dude on camera and I don't want to kiss you? Is that weird? Dude, if I was just dating a girl casually, I wouldn't want to kiss her. That's not fucking weird. There's nothing weird about not wanting to kiss a girl who just fucks some other dude. That's not weird. I'm sorry. I'm not bigoted for thinking that. I'm not even fucking closed-minded. That is weird as shit.
Neither is bleach baths.
Bleach baths where? Where's the bleach bath?
Wait, what are bleach baths?
What's bleach bath?
I never heard of that.
Actually, exfoliates skin, it cleans you, like it
Wait,
kills.
what
I'm
are
sure.
Totally, this is very interesting, but I don't understand what this has to do with what we're talking about. Go ahead.
Because it's dirty, so she's dirty.
Oh yeah,
no. It's emotionally, even emotionally. I just emotionally don't want to be the second dude who was in you today. I'm sorry. It doesn't make me fucking weird. I'm sorry. Call me weird. I know. I get it. I know. 10 years from now, I'm going to be running for public office and be like, did you see Michael Sartain said it was strange to not kiss a woman after she another guy? Cancel. That's crazy, bro. I'm just sorry. That's nuts.
For sure, she definitely needs to be single if she's doing that. You can't be up there rubbing on Chris Brown.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's like,
should be doing
but here's the thing. You want to know what probably every
Yeah,
single one of those women who paid Chris Brown $1,200 for, do you know what they all have in common? Their fucking boyfriend's credit card. Because not one single one of those girls would pay with their own money to take a fucking picture with Chris Brown. There's no way, if you understand the value of the dollar, that you would spend $1,200. If it's someone else's money, you would. If it's someone else, if I'm going to McDonald's with someone else's credit card, I'm ordering 3 orders of fries, right? But you're telling me with these women,
dive bar tacos.
Hey, you know what's something? Hey, tell me real quick. The epidemic of women paying for bottles at Marquee. How's that working out? How many are doing that?
No, it's all guys.
In a year,
the guys hook up with the girls hook up with guys so they don't have to buy it. They're single drinks
in a
and they
year,
get free bottle service.
In a year, how many females at Marquee even do a 5K minimum? How many in a year?
It's like out of every
Bachelorette
probably
groups.
40
Michael,
tables,
only see this
maybe we'll
happens
get
in
4 or
Boston.
5.
That's it.
You might get actually 4 or 5
bachelorette groups or something.
Yeah, bachelorette groups of like.
But they don't
like,
get comps.
No,
That's
no.
right.
I'm saying like if they're celebrating the birthday, there's 15 girls.
Yeah.
It makes sense to
Chip
do
in,
5
yeah.
women. You know, they're
Okay.
what like 150 each.
But it's pretty. It's
But
less than 5%.
The GA people are all after like the
Yeah.
people for their bottles, and they're all mainly guys. Like, yeah, sure. There's like probably say 50 tables, maybe 5, maybe 7, maybe max 10 would be girls, and then So 40 plus 50 would be guys.
Okay, so my point is, women are not buying bottles.
But they always have the Venmo post that like
the
here's
Venmo
the
post. If women are and even of those ones she's saying, let's not count the ones that are buying bottles with their boyfriend or husband's credit card. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. The idea that these women are paying $1,200 to Chris Brown, you're working hard as your job, and then you're going to pay $1,200 to get a photo with you and Chris Brown that is going to ensure that no man wants to date you. Get the out of here. The only reason why you're doing this is because you're dating a simp and you have his credit card. That is the only possible reason why you would ever do this stuff. So my point is, it's not just bad that they're doing this. Do it, whatever. Take a picture with whoever you want. It's bad that they're doing this with someone else's money, then posting it. That's what makes it so fucking crazy. There is no way I would tolerate something like this. That's just so far out of bounds. It's insane. She did it once while she was single and it was free. Whatever. It's like you hooked up with a celebrity. Okay, whatever. I don't give a But like the idea that you do it repeatedly or that you paid them, that is crazy to me.
Let's see. King Playboy says, I wear Playboy clothes and women point at my shirt and say, boyfriend, and I'm the fuck. It says playa. Why do women put players in the boyfriend zone? Ladies.
Isn't that crazy?
Have you ever put a player in the boyfriend zone?
Have you guys ever tried to tame a player? Anybody? Okay, so all of you are liars? That's crazy.
No, I just
imagine that.
Wow.
Imagine
when I was
that.
young, like that bad boy aspect.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
there you go.
that's
So
okay.
at least she's well, go ahead.
Yes, and it's literally the law of detachment. It's like the more you chase something, inevitably it's going to reject you. The more you kind of like leave it alone, let it be.
It's the Zoolander effect. I couldn't have you before, but now I can, and so now I want it.
Yeah.
It's
They're
like
the
the
forbidden fruit.
Anybody else like tried it, gone after a guy who'd been very experienced? Anyone else? You're just all gonna lie.
I know.
Okay.
I feel like girls are
You're
kind of
just all
like more
gonna lie.
players than guys
Interesting.
sometimes. So
Okay, listen to me. Alan Roger Curry got this correct. Phoenix Fearless, we talked about this. They got it this correct. This idea that the player motif is bad for you is not true. No matter how much you hear people complain about it, it is not true. Guys, the only guys who I ever hear complaining about are like really good looking guys who have a girl tell them, I don't like the fact that you talk to all these girls. And that's because these guys have no game. They only use their looks in order to get women. The idea that you come off like a player and then that hurts you with women in general is not true. I'm not saying there aren't some girls that are like, I'm just not going to fuck with that guy. The number of women who will notice you increases because of pre-selection. The data is in, the studies are conclusive. That's the way the world works. And everyone wants you to believe anything other than that. This is what I said before. The way for you as a man to show masculine boundaries has never been easier because the entire world is telling you to do the opposite. That's why. The entire world is having you watch the Olympics, watch Hitch, watch like that's what the world is telling you to do. It's like that fucking guy who was afraid of Sadiq Khan. It's like that. That's what the world is telling you to act like. The reality of the situation is it is not like that. I'm not saying that there aren't some women out there like, yeah, I don't want to the guy who's a player, but the idea that guys who are players don't get girls, no, because if they didn't get girls, what would they wouldn't be? If they didn't get girls, what they would. I had a girl. She literally commented on my thing. Is like, if I saw a guy with a bunch of girls, I would think he's gay or a player. This would never work on me. And I'm like, go back and read your comment, honey. If a guy is a player, that means he gets women. That's the point. If this didn't work, then he couldn't be a player because he wouldn't get any women. It's just so crazy to me. It's like, oh, this works on every other girl, but this would never work on me. Got it. Understand.